welcome back to our channel. I'm Courtney.
And I'm Candace.
And I have tape on my jacket still from work. I taped my zippers down because they're loud on the desk. So I'm just gonna, before someone's like, what the hell was on your jacket? What are we doing today, Candace?
So today we thought it would be fun to give all of our subscribers and followers and fans, I guess you would call them, a little bit of insight into the way we not only film our videos, but how we take our photos for Instagram.
Yes. So I think why we want to do this is to inspire other, look, there my zippers go.
Oh.
Inspire other people to be creative. We are very creative people, and I just want to share that. And I don't know, kind of open everyone's eyes on looking at things in a different way, and taking and using the things that you have and making like some cool content.
Yeah. Like,
this sounds really bad, but looking at people's stuff now, like, okay, here's a perfect example. I'm kind of going on a tangent, but the new Kim line that just came out. I know exactly how those photos were taken because we did something super similar before. And like it kind of just takes this facade away that you know that people are just like you.
Well, and from what I experienced on a recent vacation with family, some of the older generation don't understand how filters work. Yeah. And it can be so deceiving because we have filters on Instagram, on Facebook now, obviously on Snapchat, and you just need to know that people are not that flawless. And
sometimes it's not as complicated as things look. True. Like, it's a lot simpler than you think it is. You think people up here, but really, we're all right here together. Alright, so one of the first things, which we literally were dying with, for multiple reasons, is we've used cellophane for things. How much was this? Like $3?
Dollars. And let me just hold it over for you.
So you can see. Look what it does when you're filmed.
How that changes everything. So what did we use this for?
We used it in,
we used it for Instagram photos.
Instagram photos. We made it our backdrop and the light hit everything. We'll put a picture in. Honestly, those photos look fake to me because the backdrop looks like I photoshopped us in. It's crazy.
And
this was pink. That was pink cellophane. This is like a Destiny or Destiny clear.
We used this one for
Sea Witch. We held it over.
I literally was like,
but so it plays with lighting in a really, really fun way, and it's cheap.
Yeah.
The impact is real. So something else that literally blew our minds when we did Game of Thrones. Yeah. What did we do with the flames? I thought we were gonna melt your camera down, to be completely honest.
We originally, so if you've seen our Game of Thrones video or you've watched the show in general, it's fire and ice. So she was ice, I was fire, and we were trying to figure out how we could incorporate flames and or fire.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, we were just like brainstorming, and I was like, what if we just got a candle and like held it in front, or like a lighter, and then we were at Hobby Lobby, and I found, like, I bought a rectangular styrofoam block, and I literally shoved 4 candles into it, lit them all, and then while I was filming, Courtney was right here, like, waving it in front, and that's how we got that, like, really awesome fire effect.
So we do have a really big benefit with there being 2 of us, because one person can like prop it up while the other one's getting shots taken of them. But I don't know, ask your sister, ask your cousin, ask your husband, like rope them in for 5 seconds, bribe them with dinner, something. It's really not that hard. I just moved to the flame back and forth, and not only did it give that depth, but it like heat changes the texture and like the air, you know what I mean? It like waves.
It was like so waving us. We also, for that video, did snow. So while Courtney, we had the camera running and Courtney was posing, I was literally above her dropping snow.
But if you're by yourself, just like throw it and then like, you know? So it's not that hard.
Yeah.
These are just little weird things that we've done. Something that the flames also added was a really nice depth effect. So we try doing that a lot of the times in our videos, or at least are inspired by, is our little stylized intros. Yeah. So some things we've used, which were mega cheap, was tinsel for candy. And that caught light really well too. So it was just like a nice transition to be like shing, 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 shing. And that was literally $1. And it was 50% off.
It was 50% off from Hobby Lobby, so it was super cheap.
We've also held up coral. You had coral at your house. So again, use the things you have. Candace had coral.
For Sea Witch, we also used that net.
Yeah, on the train of using what you have at your house, Candace had coral. What are some other weird objects we've used in photo shoots?
Well, we've used my fall decor, specifically my wheat stalks. We literally just kind of like held them in front of us, and then at first we were just taking photos with them, and then I don't know, I like shook it, so I'm like
by accident. But she had wheat as decor in her home, and we were like, how can we use this? Yeah. And it's literally just a matter of like adding depth by holding something in front of your face.
We've used my faux pumpkins, other faux flowers in the backdrop.
We tried mixing it up by taking some of those objects outside so that we got like texture from a wall in photos, and it changed our lighting a little bit.
It did. It gave us a really pretty natural light in those photos.
We've also taken some in my backyard with plants, photos in my backyard.
Like literally like, okay, here's Courtney's palm tree. Let's
leave ourselves
get in it.
Take the photo. Do I look okay? How's the lighting?
Oh my gosh, what else have we done?
We've used your fur throw as a backdrop before for photos. Those came out so good.
We have fur here behind us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we used fur throw. We've actually taken photos for our Instagram in front of my shower curtain.
Yep, we've taken photos and videos in your bathtub.
In my bathtub. So if you've seen our bath bomb video or any of those photos on Instagram, if Courtney's laying in the water, I'm literally above her looking down with the camera taking those photos of her.
Yeah.
So for the Suba gold hydroliner photos that you saw on our Instagram, we literally painted each other.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how we would have gotten like the look on our own, so we literally painted each other. Like I painted her gold all over her, and then she did me, and then we took the photos.
So that kind of brings us into lighting. You got the gist. Use what you have. Try adding depth to yourself in your shots and your photos. You got this. Just look around. Look for it. But this brings us to lighting. So like with the Subas, we have 2 umbrella lights. We do not have a beauty ring, which we really actually want to get one, but we'll get there one day.
Beauty ring light.
So your umbrella lights were like nothing.
No, they were super. Everything that we use was purchased on Amazon, just about.
My lights were from Amazon.
The backdrop and the backdrop frame stand. We actually, my husband and I purchased for our wedding, for our photo booth, that really didn't work, but we've gotten a lot of use out of it. We have 2 umbrella lights. I actually have an additional that we don't really use.
I have a couple of spotlights that have like little stands, and these come with some lenses. So we've gotten some really cool colored backdrop with some lenses. Every once in a while we'll spotlight our backdrops when we're filming. But really, it doesn't take a lot. Even we've gotten 6 shots with natural lighting. It's just looking for how the light falls on your face and not being frustrated if you can't get it right. You just keep adjusting. Adjust your camera, adjust your angle. It's awesome with the 2 of us because we'll be like, look this way, look down, whatever. Like, it's okay to like analyze yourself in a mirror. Like, put a mirror up when you're filming so you know if the lighting's hitting your highlighter really well. Oh, what are you doing? So play with your lighting. Don't get frustrated if it doesn't look good at first. You'll figure it out. I think the obvious is hitting your high planes where you would naturally put highlighter with light makes everything like bam.
Yes.
Specifically for beauty.
Yes. So I think that is kind of one of the, I don't think it's a secret, but I've had multiple people ask me about some of our photos, and I'm like, it's all lighting and highlighter.
Yes.
I mean, not saying that we're not like doing our makeup decently or our photo quality isn't good, but it's lighting and highlighter.
Yes.
You need to bathe in highlighter because that is gonna bring out all your best features.
Yep. So when we take photos, actually, we're gonna enter a clip of a setup we did in my haul, and it's so much jankier than you would ever think it is, but we get all of our great shots in there, so we'll enter it here.
Here is our behind the scenes action. This is Court's little
teensy baby
hallway. Here is where we hang our backdrops. I mean, what do you think? This is maybe 6 by 3 in most places.
Yeah, we have one light. It started low and it looked terrible, so then we ended up moving it up and it looked way better the way the light falls on Candace. You can't see her.
Here. So I went first.
And she threw snow everywhere. And
so we're making a mess.
Yeah, there's literally snow everywhere. We always have to have a chair because Candace is a lot shorter than I am. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the haul. There's a mirror. Sometimes it's great because it helps reflect off some lighting. We usually close all the doors in the hall except today to keep all of our light contained. It's pretty...
I'm actually really annoyed that Odin finally
I know. Left. We'll have to film again when he comes in here. There's usually the 3 of us.
Here he is.
And the dog.
Here he is.
Extension cords. He's eating her. Nothing glamorous. We just cram ourselves into this little hall and get it done. Yeah, this is it all the time. All right, guys, back to the video. But like we were saying about highlighting, we literally douse ourselves in it when we take photos.
I mean, I will literally have a highlighter and a brush handy, and I'm like, hold on, Courtney, you need
on
more.
Your shoulder. You need on your collarbone. Oh, another thing we do is spraying either setting spray or like water because it helps your high points catch light.
Yes. We've also done that in a few photos that we have on Instagram. It looks like we have like super wet hair, which we did wet our hair, but what we kept doing continuously throughout the photos is spraying each other with like a rose water. Yeah. So we just looked wet in general.
But the light just grabbed all of our high points and you look glossy and like snatched, even though we really did not have all that crazy makeup on.
No, it actually was a pretty
neutral.
Yeah, we just like literally bathed in highlighter and just kept spraying ourselves with setting spray or it was the Pixie Rose water.
Yep. Yeah. So it's not as complicated as you think it is. I really just want to encourage you to go and try something new and get out of your comfort zone.
I think that's it. If you guys have any questions about what you've seen us do and how we did it, please ask.
Because we thoroughly enjoy finding new ways to like, oh my god, cellophane Candace! Like we love it. So ask.
We do, and when we're watching other people's YouTube videos,
we're like, I bet they did this. We'll send messages to each other.
Yeah, or like the Kim photos. I seriously was like,
Courtney. Make sure you check out our Instagram because all of these crazy things that we do, we do different concepts on our Instagram quite frequently. We try doing a little bit more editorial.
We get to be more creative on
in different ways.
It's just, I mean, it's easier.
Yeah. On there. So check out our Instagram at
Courtney and Candace.
And while you're at it, go ahead and like,
subscribe,
and we already asked you to comment about asking. comment again.
All right, I think that's it.
Yeah, go do something new.
Bye guys.
Bye guys. We'll catch you in the next one.